Yeah, big brothers, back with another one. So I got to, fill you all in and what's been going on during the week, and it's been a fucking doozy. Well, let's start with this here. PlayStation has come out with a statement that correlates and aligns with Jason Schreier, the journalist that reported on the Bloomberg journalist that reported on the PC port stoppage from PlayStation, first party tentpole titles going to PC. Hideaki Nishino has spoken. He basically said that, we want to focus on our first party uh, uh, games that go to our console and refine those. I'm gonna get into to how this shit sound crazy, but he said, when it comes to live service, the standard is to release on PlayStation 5 and PC at the same time, day and date, basically. But as far as the single player narrative games, those are more refined towards the console. Now, listen, motherfucker, I don't like no corpo speak. I don't like niggas beating around the bush. And because he did that shit, the nigga Jason Schreier had to come back out and defend what he learned and why he said what he said. And then he said on the Reset Era post that listen, Herman Holtz, about maybe 4 weeks ago, said in a town hall meeting back in May, we in June right now, that we're stopping PC ports of our single player tentpole titles, and we're going back to true exclusives. That's what this nigga said. Jason Schreier said, listen, not only did he say it, but I got corroboration from two different sources that heard this motherfucker say it. Herman Holtz, that is, in this town hall meeting. Now, to be fucking, quite blunt and shit, Herman Holtz ain't the fucking, he ain't in charge like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know his title. I forgot it. I know that this Nishino nigga, he's the fucking president or CEO of PlayStation. And Holtz, I think he's the head of the studios or some shit. Either fucking way, the Nishino nigga got more power than Holtz. Now, I'm not saying that they switched up and they going back to fucking around with us and bringing the games to PC, because like I done had to tell dumbass niggas on Twitter and anywhere else that I had to be, that where's the Ghost of Yotei port, dumb motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Where is it? We had the state of play in this month in June, and that's where it would have got announced. The Ghost of Yotei PC port. Ain't a fucking peep came out of PlayStation about that port. Now the game came out in October of last year, and here we are in fucking June. So what's that? 8 months? And they got to have time to market the fucking game, so you dirty, stinking hermit motherfucking thieves could possibly purchase it. So they would have announced it at this state of play, which would have been a fucking bummer, because this is about our shit. We got Wolverine, Until Dawn, and God of War laufey. We don't need no mention. There was no mention of no fucking PC other than the Marvel Tokon and whatever the second and third party deals they did. Now another thing too is about, that niggas was saying that, this thing here with Nishino talking about second party and third party deals that could release on PC, and that motherfuckers, by him saying what he said, left the door open for them to put games on PC if need be. You know what I'm saying? Look, I think once they go down this path of exclusivity, you got this PlayStation 6 coming out. They say it's going to possibly get delayed, and I think it has to get delayed because, niggas, beefing over this RAM prices and shit, and parts shortage and shit, and if it come out next year, it's going to be $1,000. You know what I'm saying, for the console, and pretty much if you do that, you price out your casuals and shit, and you can't have that, when you starting off a console generation. Because right now, the motherfucking PS5 Pro is $900 plus tax. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, they got to possibly push this shit back to 2028, 2029. Who knows what's going to be, what happened between them years, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but, in my opinion, you need to focus on getting your trust back, putting out content for this generation, and getting things corrected, because you done fucked up a lot. You fucked up with this live service push. With they still doing that. They had that in the fucking thing. The next live service games to come out is Marvel Tokon and this fucking Hunters and Gathering. I'm assuming that shit's coming out next year. It's not getting a good reception. You know what I'm saying? It's probably destined to flop. I don't like shit flopping, but hey, if it get them niggas to understand they got to leave them PC punk motherfuckers alone, I'm with it. I'm tired of them, thinking that they need these motherfuckers. They don't need them. I done said this. Puerto Rock niggas said it, but I said it first. You need to give niggas, on PlayStation, if you want to fuck with live service or anything else, you need to start it on PlayStation. But we want to fucking play. You got so many IPs that could be live service games or whatever, or fucking multiplayer games, that it ain't even funny. Whether they hit or not, you have a better, higher percentage chance of getting a hit on PlayStation if you give niggas what they want over here. Instead of making these weirdo fucking games for these PC slags. Get these motherfuckers up out of here, man. Fuck up out of here. Sick and tired of these cocksuckers. And then, of course, after this statement by Nishino, these PC fuckers, they thinking, well, yeah, this shit is ambiguous. They might release on PC. Hey, pussy bitch, I got to tell another nigga. Where the fuck is the Ghost of Yote port? They showing you that they ain't porting nothing. Then now they latching on to Soros and thinking that's going to get ported. If that was going to get ported, it'd be ported next year. They just started this, we ain't porting shit to you niggas. So why the fuck would they go against it? This ain't no case by case. And this is another thing Jason Schreier said. He said this ain't no case by case basis. Like niggas is trying to fucking insinuate. And then that fucking MPG, that fence sitting faggot. You know what I'm saying? All he do is fence sit. Bitch ass nigga don't take no stance on nothing. Talking about, well, they're leaving the door open, and they don't want to. They have a business, so they have to kind of leave it open, and they just can't say they're not gonna do it. Like nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You the pussy that said they wasn't gonna never do it again. You know what I'm saying? You didn't care one way or another. You fucking scum. Wish that nigga get the fuck on and go back to Xbox so we can fuck him up. Little coward ass nigga stay on his channel so nobody can touch him. Fucking dirtbag. But anyway, yeah. The niggas is acting like they got a way in or some shit, or PlayStation gonna bend the knee again and put games on PC. Look, they gotta they gonna come out with this fucking console eventually. It might come out next year. You know what I'm saying? It'd be smart if they didn't and stick with the Pro and just make content for that and the multi-plats or whatever. Try to make them run the best on the Pro. Because I wanted to push path tracing and shit in this next console, but you got to find a way to get it to at least 600 for mass adoption. 599, 600 for mass adoption. If it's like 8, 9, $1,000 fucking dollars, only people buying is hardcore niggas. Casuals is not fucking with that. They too broke. So you gonna have to try to get that shit down. Now I don't want to spend too much time on that type of shit. I got other things I got to pump to you niggas. So that's that. But then you got so we got kind of like a fucking statement from the PlayStation that they ain't doing them PC ports for their single player shit. Why they just don't come out and say we not doing ports? I guess they want to fucking have options if they got to go back to it. But if you got to go back to it, they gonna really fuck your ass up. They not gonna buy your single player games. You know what I'm saying? Even if they not on fucking PC, they're not gonna go out and get a PlayStation for it. And they just want to punish you. They want to fuck your games up. They want to fuck your livelihood up, man. That's what these hermit motherfuckers and these Xbox weirdos is up to. Xbox niggas don't even really count because they ain't got no real movement. But they a bunch of fucking slanderous pieces of shit. So I mean, ain't no shouldn't take them lightly either. But I got some news on they bitch ass too. So what else has happened, man? They got some kind of deep dive for that Gears E Day shit. I think it came out before, but they've been running with it and posting it all over the fucking place. And I told you they made that E Day shit exclusive to, console exclusive because it's on PC also. These stupid fucks. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you got an exclusive is on another platform that can play the game better than you can? But they just want a console war, and that's all they want to fucking do. Anyway, they come out with this. They got mega lights in it. These are feature sets from UE5, because that's what the fuck they use to make this ugly looking fucking game. It is an ugly looking game, man. It don't look photorealistic at all. You know what I'm saying? It look like some bullshit, like Batman Arkham Knight, but worse. You know what I'm saying? It got the same type of global illumination type system and shit. Like that shit ain't no fucking impressive. Talking about mega lights. Niggas look like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw up some Last of Us and character model, environmental shit. Blow the fucking doors off that fucking game. All PlayStation exclusives do. They niggas running around talking, this the game of the generation graphically. It look better than everything. Look like shit, like a 360 game. And I ain't even hating on the shit neither. The shit look good. I might even, fucking try to play it. But it do look like garbage. Like fucking Killzone still looks better than that shit. Killzone got backlighting, but assets wise and shit and photorealism and stuff, it fucked that game up. Fuck Cyberpunk up shit. Like PlayStation exclusives, like really, that took advantage of the hardware and shit. It can't be beat, man. You had in this investors report, them niggas talking about things like they're gonna make movies and shit, and then they mention I think they had Bloodborne in there. If they making a movie out of it, definitely getting a game. I just hope that if they make a game, they From Software is not trying to push for no fucking multi-platism or trying to get a piece of the game where they have a say where it goes and shit. Cause fuck you. That's our IP, you bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? It stays on PlayStation. If motherfucker want it, come get it over here because, what's the fucking excuse? It's gonna be probably over 60 frames when they make the shit. With all types of, ray tracing events and all this other type of shit. Built from the ground up. So ain't no, if it goes to PC, it could be better and shit. Get the fuck out of here. That's been a whole lie. Ain't none of these fucking PlayStation exclusive ports been better on PC except for one, and that was Returnal. That's because they gave them extra shit that they shouldn't have gave them. Higher resolution and ray tracing. Bullshit. That's why these motherfuckers think that Soros is coming over there. That's how, look, I hope that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust these niggas necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Because the Chino nigga didn't necessarily say he's not important to them. You know what I'm saying? Talking about if it makes sense, the game's going to do better on another platform as well, then, that's where we'll consider doing it. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Well, like I said, Jason Schreier had to double down, but, he's going off with fucking Herman Holstead, and this nigga Nishino is over him. He's his fucking boss. So his shit carry a little bit more weight as far as, like, what the overall plan might be. But, like I said, I go by what was said and then actions taken. And actions taken ain't no Ghost of Yote port is coming to no fucking PC this year. When last year and years prior, it would have. The last actual port of a PlayStation first party studio was Spider-Man. And that was in 2024, I think. Spider-Man 2 in 2024. It wasn't in 2023 because 2023 is when we got the fucking game. So it had to be in 2024. A year later. Well, it wasn't even a fucking year. I think it was like 11 months or some stupid shit like that. It could have been 12 months exactly or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was a short port. And that got niggas worried that day and date was going to happen. And so they, sit that over there. The niggas complained about it was broken and shit. It had bugs and all this other stuff. And they badmouthed the game. And, of course, they pirate the fuck out of the Spider-Man 2. And that effectively was the last PlayStation first-party port. Of course, in 2025, they had Death Stranding and fucking Ghost of Yote. Death Stranding went, but it's not a first-party studio game, and it's not even their game, I don't think. They published the shit, but it's not theirs. That's why the first one went on Xbox. You dig? So, yeah, the last true fucking exclusive that went to PC was Spider-Man 2. And now here we are, 2024, 2025, 26, 2 fucking years later, and where Ghost of Yote ain't been announced for no PC. And like I said, if it was going to be announced, it would have been announced at this showcase. So, another thing too, they said that, all future ports that was coming to PC got canceled. So that probably was Ghost of Yote, Wolverine, maybe even God of War laufey. You know what I'm saying? Until Dawn 2. Although I don't trust that fucking game. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, what I'm saying? It's okay graphically, but it's not on the same level as the first one. Because I don't think they even using mocap. They just like made some character models and shit. You can't do that, man. We need mocap. You know what I'm saying? Of actual actresses and actors. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit look like, they half-assed it. They got this Fire Sprite company doing this shit. They should have tried to get Supermassive Games back on board or some shit and using the Decima engine once again. to create atmosphere. Because in this one, they got a daytime thing. They don't have just nighttime, which is cool. But you got to set that shit up correctly. So I don't know, man. Like if you're trying to catch lightning in a bottle or you trying to have nostalgia and shit, let's go all in. You know what I'm saying? And if it's just on PlayStation, it's gonna hit. If it's a great fucking game. Until Dawn, the first one, not that remake shit or remaster, whatever the fuck that was. The first one was like a cult classic. Like, it got a cult following. I don't know what it did on the, like how much it sold and shit. It didn't do that great on Metacritic. I think it got like an 80 or some shit like that, 82, 83, some shit like that. I don't even know. Either way, what I'm trying to get at, man, is, don't slouch. Put your all into these fucking games, man. And why the fuck you use the decimal engine? Anyway, let's get off of that. We got laufey, and of course these niggas is fucking wilding and shit, and they got her washing clothes in the cube. I mean, the shit kind of funny, but it's fucking ridiculous, man. Cause it's just trivializing this chick, making her look like a fucking, they got this thing where the Kratos keep calling a woman, get my food woman. She over there washing the fucking clothes in the cosmic cube, Frank. Cause the shit is a cube, so they make it like it's a washing machine. This is fucked up, man. How these assholes come up with this shit to fuck with the game. All you dumb niggas is doing is bringing attention to the game, you stupid motherfuckers. You think people ain't gonna play this shit? The graphics is fucking crazy. Look, it's the only next gen looking ass game out there, you know what I'm saying? Wolverine, I think once I could get my hands on the fucking game and I could see the ray tracing effects and shit that's like Spider-Man and these windows in Tokyo and fucking Madripoor and all this other shit, I think niggas gonna understand that Wolverine is a crazy looking fucking game. And already, I done seen a couple of YouTube videos where they showed the muscle deformation and how his shit flex and the hairiness and shit, how the blood come off and all this other shit. So I think, right now, what they showed was a dull looking area, man. Wasn't, like a lot of reflectiveness and shit as trees. Like I said, I would have made the forest level kind of look like fucking The Last of Us or some shit. Maybe got some assistance from Naughty Dog if I needed it. But, it is what it is, man. They was rushed. I don't know. Shit, high fidelity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have this shit looking crazy when I get my hands on it. 4K HDR, high ass textures, 4K, 8K textures, 10K, 12K textures, nigga. I'm coming for these niggas' head. Cause they gonna shut the fuck up about this E-Day shit. And they trying to, do things like put that little fucking segment where they try to show off the graphics in this little store portion where all these ugly looking lights and shit and the TV and it has the color of the TV screen on the floor and all this other stupid shit. Like Xbox can't handle no real ray tracing, man. That shit gonna be some fucking software ray tracing for them dumbasses. SSR, you know what I'm saying? You dealing with SSR, ho. You know what I'm saying? Fuck up out of here, nigga. You niggas ain't show no ability to do no types of real ray tracing in any of these games, man. So PC gonna have whatever type of fucking technology these niggas got running the best on they shit, but that's the problem with you stupid niggas. You ain't gonna never get your console back because you niggas don't buy no fucking games and your game's on PC. That's a fucking threat. And this PlayStation understood that shit and took their games off. You can't keep giving your games to somebody that's can run the fucking game better than you. Or they could get it on another platform on a whole nother storefront. Fuck out of here, man. That was stupid of you niggas to put your shit over there. Can't believe these niggas. You had that happen. What else, man? They released they gonna have a Spider-Man brand new day. They released a new trailer for that. And because they did that, the Insomniac came out and said they got the brand new day suit for Spider-Man 2. And they're going to drop it on the 28th of July when the movie, I think either that's when the movie come out or was it a day before the movie come out? No, actually, the movie come out July 31st, I think. So it's going to be, they're going to drop the suit a couple of days prior to the movie coming out. And because they put their fucking game on PC, they have to include them cocksuckers in this shit. Now the PC pussies done modded the fucking game, Spider-Man 2 that is, and they done made this suit, for the game. I think Insomniac shit probably look better, you know what I'm saying? But, now they got to be included because you don't want to look crazy and you really can't actually do that because it might be illegal. You know what I'm saying? To exclude the shit where the other shit is on the platform. And I knew this was going to happen if they put out the suit. I ain't never spoke on it, but I understood that, if they give it to us, they got to give it to them. And I hate that shit. It's like a fucking, The Last of Us got a ray tracing, a path tracing update. They would have to put that shit on PC too. Like, fuck, man. That's why them niggas need to list all the fucking games, single player games off PC. Get that shit off of there, man. So we ain't got to deal with none of this dumb shit. But I don't know if they can just delist their games unless something's wrong with them or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been, cheerleading that they get their shit off of there, especially before the Steam machine come out. And obviously this Helix shit. And niggas talking about that's going to get delayed. The Xbox, whatever the fuck, console hybrid, whatever the fuck this is. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if the PlayStation 6 getting delayed. You know what I'm saying? It might come out next year, it might not. Anybody they ain't got a Pro, you know what I'm saying? I would get the Pro any fucking way if I was you. You know what I'm saying? Just to, take advantage of multi-plats and some of these PlayStation exclusives. I'm just going to be real. It ain't much difference because PlayStation 5 and PS5 Pro both have ray tracing. You know what I'm saying? Only difference you could really do is maybe higher resolution from PSSR 2.0. You can get the image clearer, but you could do that with HDR too. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the frame rate difference. So you got 30, you play at 30 on Pro you play at 60 or higher possibly. So if you got the base PS5 and you know how to hook shit up, you know what I'm saying, you ain't assed out at all. You know what I'm saying? But, I would recommend getting that Pro just, for games like Wolverine that's coming out. You're going to have it for GTA 6. Praying that they don't do console parity, brother. And that's another thing I had to speak on too. I just fucking thought of it. GTA 6 came out and said they're going to have pre-orders on the 25th of June, which is next week. So that shit blew up on the fucking internet, on Twitter. Millions of views and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, niggas, they pre-ordering now. Shit come out November 19th, supposedly. Niggas talking about it might get delayed again. If it do, I mean, look, there's a world where some niggas don't buy that fucking game and go play other shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't get all the sales they want because they keep fucking delaying it. If I'm them, I try everything I can to release this game in November. Sure as fuck don't want these niggas nowhere, near our shit in next year in 2027 because we got possibly 3 fucking games coming out, 3 exclusives. You know what I'm saying? And that could be laufey. Laufey definitely coming out. Niggas thinking it coming out this year. It ain't coming out this year just because they not gonna have GTA 6 fuck up their sales of a game like laufey. But niggas gotta choose which one to play. I ain't gonna put that shit in April of next year, bro. If it come out at all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's coming out because the shit polished, look crazy. You know what I'm saying? The gameplay crazy. If you got 20 minutes of fucking gameplay, the game pretty much finished. Fuck out of here. But it ain't coming out this year. It'll be out early next year. But they start marketing now, just like they started aggressive marketing, just like they started marketing on Wolverine as soon as they showed that shit. And that was in what, September? So here we are, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 9 months in, and them niggas still marketing Wolverine. Now, I ain't even start to really market Wolverine. And I'm talking about like billboards in Times Square, trains with the shit all over it. You know what I'm saying? They doing that shit. That'll be between probably July and August. They start really getting down with that. The game come out September 15th. So they gon', take it there, man, and get busy on these motherfuckers. Try to get Wolverine to hit 10 million in fucking a month, man. Ain't no reason why I shouldn't do that. Because that's a game that you pick up with your PS5 Pro or PS5 or whatever the fuck you gonna buy. That's like a game you gotta have with it. So that shit, they can do bundles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they need to do to push that game out the door. But we want is the maximum amount of sales, man. And as bloody and crazy as this game look, I don't see it being no other way that it ain't a massive fucking hit. They should really be like four to. I ain't gonna say 5 million, but like at least 4, possibly 5 million in a fucking day, man. Because pre-orders is going to help a lot with that, and it was at number 1 on the Amazon bestsellers, and also was number 1 on PlayStation Store and it beat out fucking COD. So like I said, that's some good signs there that we gonna shine like jewelry, man. Yeah, so these are the things that have happened, man, and like I said, PlayStation, uh, you know, they just they gotta really fucking buckle in on these exclusives. Can't half-ass it. Can't do nothing crazy. You telling niggas shit is exclusive. Everybody saying it's gonna be exclusives. You know what I'm saying? And then you wind up, well, not this game, but case by case. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck around with us, man. Everything stay exclusive, no matter how much it sell. You got to start now getting people's trust back and getting brand loyalty and brand recognition when it comes to where these games are gonna be played. You got to start regaining that back now before this PS6 come out. The only way you gonna entice niggas if that shit is more than six. Look, if it's more than 600, the console might flop, and if you need to push the shit back to make sure that don't happen, you need to do that. But you know, the thing's gonna draw some people in is if you got shit that ain't nobody else got, and I'm gonna tell you now, they need Bloodborne. Cause that'll bring PC niggas to your fucking platform. They talk shit all they want But if it's on there and that shit is over 60 frames, they'll go play it on there. So this is where you need to head. You need to get shit that system seller type shit. And Bloodborne a system seller. Much as motherfuckers beg for that game, they just came on some shit on WCCF Tech or whatever the fuck that thing on Twitter is. Talking about Bloodborne can run at 4K 100 frames on PS5, but Sony doesn't care. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? What that what's that, the Linux shit, or that's some kind of jailbroken shit. Either fucking way, you know what I'm saying? You niggas, you hermit motherfuckers is not getting no optimized version of that game. So shut the fuck up about it, bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? You every time you turn around, they got some slick slander about somebody, somebody game that ain't yours. Bitch ass niggas ain't got no fucking games that and they in fucking trouble, man. The DIY PC punk bitch nigga that builds his own PC and all that other shit with parts, they fuck. Nvidia's like, I want to deal with this AI shit. Fuck you, little fucking GPU bandits, CPU fucking warriors. Get your ass up out of here, nigga. We ain't got time, you know what I'm saying, to cater to your whole ass. You fuck niggas, all you do is steal. You pay for the GPUs and see, and a lot of you dickheads, you know what I'm saying, you buy them cheap ass GPUs and CPUs to play games. You ain't buying the high end shit, because most of you fuck niggas is broke. So what money them niggas making off you? It's like 1% of you niggas playing on 5090s and 5080s and shit like that. So they ain't making no real money off you dumb niggas, because you buying them cheap ass shits for like 700, 500. I'm not saying that's cheap, but to them niggas that's a splash in the pan, ho. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Motherfucking PlayStation, you know what I'm saying, sell like 90, 100 million of fucking consoles, and them shits is between $500 now, $900. So they making money off of us. We buy their hardware, you know what I'm saying? You buy the hardware outside of the fucking GPU, you know what I'm saying? All I know is them niggas is stuck, man. They in the bind, you know what I'm saying? Good luck to them niggas. Not. Fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I want them niggas to go belly up. I'm tired of PC. Bunch of modern motherfuckers. Niggas think GTA 6 is coming to their platform within a year. I got news for you dickheads, man. That shit ain't coming in no fucking year. 2 at the most. So they gonna try to really, get as much console sales without bitch ass niggas pirating their shit and modding it, fucking the game up as they can. So they gonna ride with PlayStation as long as they can. Shit, it might even be 3 years. Shit, this shit ain't, like before. Fucking dumbass niggas. All the only thing PlayStation got to, make sure happens is it got a 60 frame mode on it. And, I don't know if they gonna try to push path tracing on the PlayStation or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy at 30 frames, but PS5 Pro. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see what the fuck they cooking. Niggas like a first party studio for us. Anyway, well, I done made a 39-minute video about everything that happened this week. Some of this shit is just nerve wracking and is annoying. But for me with the exclusive shit, I'm 98 8% sure, 9% sure we gonna get our exclusives. And for the foreseeable future, we ain't got to worry about nothing. None of these games going in no PC. This nigga William Aguilar, he talking about experimental games and all this other stupid shit like that. Like what, nigga? Outside of second and third party deals, there ain't no experiments. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like if Bloodborne get made by Sony and FromSoft in Japan studios, that shit gotta stay exclusive. I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking experiment or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Got to be Sony's game, and I don't want to hear no about no fucking PC. You want to play our game, bitch ass nigga, buy the console. Fuck out of here. Don't come catering to no fucking thieves. All they gonna do is steal a fucking game. Ain't nobody got time for that. Get your bitch ass over here and buy this console, ho. Fuck wrong with you niggas. Yeah. That's everything, man. I think it is, man. I said, just do the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to cut corners and shit. That's why this live service got to go away, because that shit is making them think that, PC should still be on the table. Fucking stupid. You make games that your fan base want to fucking play. We'll eat that shit up in droves. You got 90 million niggas. You know what I'm saying? That shit should be nearing 100 million plus, but they gotta find a way to put out a sale around the time of Wolverine and GTA 6 to move consoles, man. You gotta take a hit or something to move consoles, because $900 most niggas for the Pro, $600 for the fucking PS5. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that down at least $100 off. So get that shit back to $750 at least for the Pro, and fucking $550 if you can manage it for the PS5. For the discounts and shit in the sale, so that shit could fly off the fucking shelves. They can't do that. It's gonna be tough to move these consoles, man. Even with these games coming out, you have to give people incentive to go out and buy and get these consoles for these games. Yeah. Anyway, I made a 43-minute video, man. So it's the God 720, man, and I'm out of here. Out.